G'day, welcome to Todd's Kitchen. There are many recipes for lasagna out there, and a lot of them do taste pretty good. But today I'm going to make my own little version. So join me today as I cook my version of a cheesy lasagna. Okay, so I've got a fry pan on the stove on a medium to high heat. So just going to give that a quick grease with some cooking spray oil. And to that I'm going to add one onion that I've just roughly chopped up. Then about a teaspoon of minced garlic. And to that some low-fat minced meat. Now we're just going to keep breaking this up and cooking it for say about 3 or 4 minutes, just till all the meat is completely browned up. Okay, now that the meat is completely cooked through, it's nice and brown, I'm just going to turn the temperature down to a medium to low. Now to that I'm going to add in 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And to that our tomato paste, just to thicken up that sauce a little bit. Next 2 tablespoons of dried oregano. And 1 tablespoon of basil. And about half a teaspoon of rosemary leaves, all dried of course. And just some salt. And some pepper. And give it a good mix through. Oh, this smells delicious already. Okay, so we're going to keep this on a low temperature and we're going to let it simmer away for 5 minutes. And in those 5 minutes all those lovely ingredients are just going to infuse together. Okay, so while that's bubbling away, we're going to make our cheese sauce. So into a pot on a low heat, we're going to put in our butter. Okay, now that the butter is all melted, we're going to put in a 1/4 cup of plain flour. Okay, once that's all dissolved, we're then going to pour in our milk. And we're just going to stir this all through, and we're just going to bring this milk to a simmer. Okay, so once it's been brought up to a simmer, we're just going to keep on stirring this just till it becomes nice and smooth and thick. So as you can see, the milk is nicely thickened up. So to that we're going to add in some shredded tasty cheese and some Parmesan cheese. And we're just going to stir this through just till it's completely combined and all the cheese is completely melted through. Okay, now I've got a standard baking dish here. Now, give it a good grease with some cooking spray oil. Okay, so now we're just going to start layering our first layer of lasagna sheets. Now, not every lasagna sheet's going to fit, so what you're doing is just breaking it down just so you get complete coverage. Okay, once you've got your first layer down, I'm going to put on some of our meat. We'll do a layer of meat on. Next onto that we're going to put in just a layer of our cheese sauce. Then another layer of our lasagna sheets. Then another layer of our meat. And a little bit more of our cheese sauce. And that's right, you guessed it. Some more lasagna sheets. And a final layer of the meat just on top. Then some of our cheese sauce. And on top of that, one final layer of lasagna sheets. And on the top of the layer, we're just going to have a very thin layer of the cheese sauce. Then we're just going to sprinkle on some tasty shredded cheese. Then we're just going to sprinkle on some Parmesan. Okay, now that we're done, we're going to place this into a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 50 minutes. But I want you to keep an eye on it after about, say, 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. Once it starts browning on top, we're just going to cover it with some foil to prevent the cheese from burning. Okay, so I've just taken this out of the oven. I'll tell you what, this smells fantastic. It really does. I'm really looking forward to serving this up for dinner. Now you can have it by itself, but I prefer to have some garlic bread and a side of salad. Either way, I tell you what, this is going to taste simply delish. Thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Kitchen. A list of ingredients down below, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter and Google Plus pages. Please show me the love by giving me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.